Why did he do it? Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? I've heard people say he must have loved to hurt animals, or he must have been beaten by his parents to do what he did. But Marcia and Bert weren't the kind of people that would hit their child. He was just another quiet kid. I've had a lot of kids like that in my Sunday school classes over the years. Most of those kids grew up to be doctors and lawyers and have families of their own. None of those other kids ever murdered their parents. It was Thanksgiving of 1994, and I was making a pie to take over to my sister's when I heard a scream coming from next door at the Callaways. Even before I stepped into that house, I got some sort of feeling that something wasn't right. That scream didn't sound like Marcia, and her car wasn't in the driveway. Crispin was the first one I saw. I asked him where his parents were, and he didn't say a thing, just kept staring at the wall. It was like I didn't even exist. Once I got to the kitchen, that's when I saw it. It was Bert. He'd been chopped into little pieces and shoved into a trash bag. And the other one wasn't Marcia. It looked like that girl, Angela something, one of Bert's students. Marcia told me that they were having an affair. About that time, Marcia showed up and saw everything. They put Crispin in one of those funny farms. Anyway, I'd still see Marcia from time to time, and until she moved away. Must have been hard on her, living in that same house. Can't say as I blame her.
Getting through to Crispin became her whole life. She didn't have time for any other patients. Not that they were exactly lined up around the block. I mean, who wants to hire the child psychologist who raised a kid who hacked up 2 people with a meat cleaver?
She blamed herself for everything. Bert's affairs, the way Crispin turned out. Lord knows she wasn't the only one. It wasn't easy for her, being known as the woman who birthed the trash man.
It must have killed her to know that she could get through to so many kids, but not her own son. She stuck with Crispin for 9 years. Eventually, she gave up. She wanted to move on, so she suggested that they ship Crispin off to another facility, one that he couldn't get away from. If she couldn't make him better, she'd make sure that he couldn't hurt anyone else again. But we all know it didn't exactly work out that way.
Oh, the old escaped mental patient chestnut. Let me guess. After he escaped, he stalked babysitters in a William Shatner mask. And then he lost a hand and had to get a hook screwed into the nub, and he terrorized sex-crazed teenagers on Lover's Lane.
Make fun of it all you want to, doesn't make it any less true.
Is this something we're going to have to disclose to potential buyers, that they're buying the house of a murderer?
The house of the mother of a murderer. It's very different. It's not like anybody died in the house, other than her, and that was just a boring old heart attack.
I'm sure it wasn't a boring old heart attack to her.
I still can't believe you've never heard about the trash man.
Well, I didn't grow up here like you did, and if you would have told me how my marriage would have ended, I probably wouldn't be here in the first place. Okay, so he escaped. Then what?
You don't want to know.
I don't.
It'll just freak you out.
I am a 40-year-old woman, recently divorced, and I just joined Tinder. Nothing's gonna freak me out.
After he broke out, he killed a nurse and stole her car, and then he came back home. But his mother never told him that she had already moved in here and there was a new family living in the house where he grew up. He killed them all. And he chopped them up with a meat cleaver, and he took the parts he liked with him in a trash bag. And after that, he went around, door to door, knocking 3 times. Goom, goom, goom! When they'd come out, he'd size them up and see if there was a part he wanted. And if they had something, then he'd find a way inside, and then he'd chop them up too. I guess since he couldn't find his family, he decided he would make a new one, piece by piece. The police found the bag deserted at the end of the night in the backyard of one of the crime scenes. Maybe he found his mother, maybe his mother found him. Either way, disappeared. Nobody knows where he went off to. But some say that every Thanksgiving, Crispin comes back out, cleaver dripping with blood, looking for more people to help him complete his family, a family that will stay forever and never leave him. So if you hear him knocking 3 times, don't open the door. You might have a party he wants to add to the family. So you hungry? There's this great Chinese place right down the road. Claire has Bobby for the weekend, so I'm fending for myself, but if you'd like to join me, I know you probably already have other plans, but if you don't...
I do. It involves a lean cuisine and a bottle of wine. And if I get really frisky, I might run myself a bath and dust off my Pure Mood CD.
It's cool. I just figured I'd ask.
Chinese food sounds better, though.
Cool. Let me go finish this up, and then we'll get there before they close.
Okay, but don't go skimping on the inspection now. We don't need any surprise issues. This house has enough problems as it is. So, what do you think happened to Crispin? Where's he been all these years? Is he living in a sewer? Is he underneath a pedophile's pizza place, reading Hillary Clinton's emails? Where is he?
Honestly, I think his mom found him that night and killed him. He's probably buried underneath the house. 10 minutes.
You've heard the rhyme, right? He knocks 3 times, you'd best say your prayers. Yes, those are his footprints climbing your stairs.
He'll chop you once, he'll chop you twice. Answer the door and pay the price.
Creepy, huh?
Oh,
You said you were going to call an hour ago. You just missed your father. He's passed out in his chair.
I'm sorry. I've been with the home inspector trying to check out this house. And
Is this the one with the cute butt you were telling me about?
Mom!
Okie doke.
It's not a date. It's 2 people eating Chinese food on Thanksgiving.
You know, that's how your Aunt Becky met her 3rd husband.
Seriously?
You know, they told him last month that he shouldn't be driving. Well, he decided he just had to have some Bluebell chocolate ice cream. At about 3:45, I get this call from the police, and they tell me that your father...
Mom, can I call you back?
I get it. You want to get ready for your big date. Is that him?
Oh, he must be done. Let me call you when I get home.
I'll be asleep. Call me tomorrow.
Okay. Love you.
Love you too. Happy Thanksgiving.
Tim, you through? Sorry. Forgot I had to call my mom back. Does this place have any booze? I could really use a big gulp of wine right now. So my mom thinks we're going on a date. Can you believe that? I mean, this isn't a date. I mean, unless you wanted it to be a date. Just want to get all the cards out on the table so that there's no confusion later. Tim? Tim?
Oh, I'm so tired. We didn't even have room in the fridge for all the leftovers. Although there's not much of that crab dip left. Do they like it carbonated?
Yeah, that crab dip was a big hit. Mike's mom even likes it. You know how picky she can be.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I can't wait for her to go home tomorrow. I can't keep sneaking cigarettes like this. It's making my anxiety flare up.
Ciggies again?
Yeah.
I told you to quit.
Hey, Meredith, let me call you back. Some idiot left their trash in my driveway again.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Oh, Caroline. You sure are one crazy bitch.
I'd like to send this back. It was too fishy.
The fish was too fishy? Ma'am, we can't send something back that you already ate.
I'm not paying for this fish.
Ma'am, that's the policy. If you had a problem with the meal, you should have come to someone earlier while you still had food on your plate.
Well, that's ridiculous. Where's your manager? Do you know who my husband is? I will call him right now, and he will sue this entire restaurant. Hello? Are you listening to me?
Ma'am, I am so sorry. If you'd like something else to eat, I'd be more than happy to get you another order, but you will have to pay for it.
I can take it from here, Justin. What seems to be the trouble, ma'am?
That you hire idiots like him.
I'm so proud of you, baby. I'm gonna tell everyone. My daughter got straight A's all semester. That she's the smartest girl in that school. What are you planning on using that for, Caroline? You planning on going out there and getting yourself another married man to take you away from me? Well, that'll sure make our family look great. But you don't care about that, do you? You don't care about what happens to me.
Caroline!
Oh,
It's me, Morita! How are you holding up? Well, just know that you and Justin are still on our prayer list at church. Now, I've got just the thing to cheer you up. I've got all of these samples. I'll just come on in.
Hey, is there any toilet paper down here? The ladies' room upstairs is out. What you got there? Having a little party without me?
Oh, this. No, this. I just found this. Actually, I don't know what's been going on. Someone must be having a big party down here when no one's watching.
My money's on Renata. You should have seen her last night at the Thanksgiving party. She got hammered, but can do a surprisingly solid Stevie Nicks impersonation. Who knew?
I'm sorry I couldn't be there. I was gonna call, but things got kind of complicated. My mom sort of, she needed me, so.
Well, I can't say I wasn't a little bummed, but you can always make it up to me.
Okay, we can't do that here. What if someone were to walk in?
Come in and watch? Yeah. Well, what about tonight? My roommate's out of town, Colorado. We can be as loud as we want, which we could do all the time if you would just move in with me.
I don't know. My mom is really going through a lot right now, and she needs me to be there tonight, so I should probably just stay with her.
You know, I'm just gonna quit asking one day, Justin.
Okay, fine. But just be a little more subtle. I mean, I think people are starting to get kind of suspicious.
I will start being subtle when you stop looking so damn delicious.
Oh my God, you gotta stop.
Justin?
Oh, motherfucker. Yeah, hi.
I need to see you for a minute.
I'll take that for you.
Oh, I've got it.
No, I'm going this way. I'll throw it away. There's a can.
Right over here. Okay, yeah, I'll see you later. Thanks.
Oh, now this one is my favorite, I think. It smells like Christmas. So, that way, if you want to get a fake Christmas tree, you can just spray this everywhere and it'll seem like the real thing. Caroline.
Oh. Huh?
I'm no good at this, am I? I mean, first the Mary Kay and now this. I've only made $57 in the last 4 months. And that was from 3 ladies at the book club at church.
No. I've been cleaning out Mama's room like you said I should do, and I don't know. I'm just in a weird place. Just makes it more real. It's like she's really gone. There were so many things I wanted to say to her, but now I know that's never going to happen.
Have you thought about writing her a letter?
Well, that'd be some pricey postage.
No, you don't have to send it. You can just write down all the things that you never got to tell her. I mean, that's what I did when my daddy died. Do you want me to pick up that stuff and take it to Goodwill on Monday when I get back?
You still hadn't told Hope.
No. Ugh, she would kill me. She still thinks I'm too weak in order to get out of bed and enjoy my life. Are you going to be a good girl while I'm gone and get those steps in?
I'm just so scared I won't even recognize it out there. It's been so long. Maybe Mama was right and I just don't fit in out there anymore, if I ever did.
All you have to think about is making it to the end of your driveway. I mean, think of all the stuff you're missing out on just being in here.
Oh, sure, like war crimes and famine and terrorists and people who don't use their turn signals.
Come on. There has to be something out there that you miss.
Yeah, I do miss the Christmas lights. Justin takes pictures of them every year and makes them into a little slideshow, and we watch them on TV, but it's not the same. Yeah, I guess I do miss that. I would like to see the Christmas lights again.
Well, if there's one thing I learned, is that you cannot assume that you're going to have more time to do all those things that you love. I mean, it took cancer for me to realize that I could be a blonde. It gave me the courage. I mean, I think I pull it off well, don't you? Life is too short to not go and enjoy the Christmas lights. You don't think I've noticed, do you?
I've been watching you. I've been watching you the last few months. First one to get here every morning, last one to leave every night. I don't know if you know this or not, but we have another restaurant in Hattiesburg. And there was this whole drama. Anyway, they called me to see if I had anyone I could suggest for that position, and I want to know if you're interested.
Me?
Yeah. I mean, the pay's good, it's a good location, full benefits after 6 months.
But I'd have to move?
Well, yeah, would that be a problem?
No.
Oh, that's great. Okay, I'm gonna call Anna and I'll get it.
Just because you have the hots for that Peter Brady-looking mother trucker does not mean that he is any less of a weirdo. His mom, too. When you don't leave the house for 20 years, that usually indicates that there's something pretty serious going on. I mean, should have seen it coming, considering her mom was pretty fucking nuts, too. I remember when I was in the 2nd grade, she tried to have the Harry Potter books banned because she said they would unleash demons and turn us into witches. And then she crashed your car into a building going like 80 miles per hour, for Christ's sake.
Now you're just making shit up.
No. It's the truth. My mom told me she figured if she paralyzed herself, her daughter could never leave her, you know? Like a little insurance policy.
Yeah, didn't you also tell me your mom dabbled in Scientology back in the 90s? Maybe you should take her opinion with a grain of salt.
He didn't wash his hands. See? Crazy.
You're such a dick.
Just remember, one step at a time.
Okay. And you have fun.
Don't tell Hope.
No.
Okay. Bye.
Just pray, Caroline. You prayed harder. You'll be able to go out there. True believer will be able to get past that porch.
Miss Caldwell? Miss Caldwell, this is Officer Hanson. Your son called us, Miss Caldwell. Miss Caldwell, I need you to come out right now. It's safe to come out, Miss Caldwell. Come with me. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be safe, I promise. No one's gonna hurt you.
Mom?
Oh my God, you scared me. Why are you always creeping like that?
Did you just make it past the porch?
Oh my God. So, have they started putting out the Christmas lights yet?
Just a few. I think they'll probably put out some more by next week.
Oh, we should go see them.
Okay. I'll take some pictures and make a slideshow in a few weeks.
I thought maybe we could go see them in person.
Are you serious? Okay, yeah, sure. I'll take off some time from work. I'll look at my schedule and... Mom? Where are the knives? Okay, so we have got a knife from the garage, from the living room, from the bathroom, and now from under the bed. Any more you want to tell me about?
Nope. I just get nervous when you're not here.
Mom, what would you do if I wasn't here?
Why? Are you going somewhere?
No. It was a hypothetical thing. Like if I was to be hit by a car or a truck, you know, what would you do?
God, Justin, I don't even want to think about that.
And I just don't want to think about you being stuck here all by yourself. I want to make sure that there's going to be someone here that can take care of you.
That's why I'm glad I got you. Oh, and I've got some trash for you to take down before you leave. Just a second.
Breaking news in Jackson, where the dismembered bodies of realtor Avery Price and home inspector Tim Hamilton were found by neighbor Susanna Morrison early this morning. Sources close to the victim tell us that Price and Hamilton were both well-liked in the community. Price, a former resident of Louisiana, volunteered for Stew Pod on the weekends, and Hamilton was a beloved coach of his son's T-ball league.
And she was just in there, in the bag in the driveway, all chopped up.
But it said the victims were inspecting the home of Marcia Nichols, widow of Sheriff Robert Nichols, and mother of...
So, do you think you might want to put up the Christmas tree this week too?
Did you hear that? They found her in a trash bag, Justin. That can't be a coincidence.
While I will admit it's in the realm of possibility, you have to remember, Mom, he disappeared. Okay? They've never found him. It's been 2 decades. Just, please, Don't call the police every time you hear a weird noise. Don't barricade the doors or hoard the cutlery. That was a bad joke. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Do you think you need to see a therapist?
Oh, no, Justin. You know good and well how Grammy felt about those kinds of people.
Yeah, well, Grammy was wrong about a lot of things. I just want you to be happy. And I know Dad would want that too. And Ryan too. I think he would also want that. Well, I'd better get going. I'm gonna be late. So.
Hey. Why don't you call in sick? And we can watch old movies and make popcorn and...
Mom, it's Black Friday. They need me.
I just want you to be safe.
We have security.
Well, what about the trash?
Well, you made it past the porch. You can make it to the end of the driveway. You know what? Let me take it.
No, you are right. I should do it. I can do it.
I'm so proud of you, Mom. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'll be back tonight.
Okay.
I love you.
I love you. Yeah, hey. Can you spend the night over here tonight?
No, honey. I told you Bo's gonna pick me up at 7. What's wrong?
Did you hear the news? They found 2 people who were...
Oh, I'm sorry. I hate to do this, but this is Hope calling me, and I really need to get this. Bye. Hi, baby.
Just wanted to check to make sure you took all your meds.
I did. Hey, have you seen that blue top you got me for Christmas last year?
The blue top? No, I haven't. I can check when I get back home to see if I have it. Why?
No reason. I thought I'd let you borrow it. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
You know, you're turning into a helicopter daughter.
Maybe this weekend isn't such a good idea. I mean, what if I leave my mom and she...
What if your mom does this? What if your mom does that? Look, I love the shit out of your mom, Hope, but you gotta let her live her life. Plus, I already rented the Airbnb for this weekend, and Dave just called, and he just told me that he got time off work just to meet you.
You mean time off from his wife and 2 kids? How thoughtful.
Stop being so Pentecostal.
I don't get what you see in him.
Maturity. Plus he pays. Plus he's got a massive, huge...
Oh, so gross! Oh, I guess I'm taking the rest of my food to go.
Men aren't scary, Hope. You know, if you ever took your vag out of park and took it for a drive around the block, you'd know that. You can be lonely in your 80s. You have to live your life while you're young.
If I end up regretting this, I'm gonna kill you.
That will be fine. That will be fine. Now, I have some errands to run before the gig tonight, but I'll be back to pick you up at 6:30, okay?
Okay.
All right. And you better be packed when I get there.
I will.
All right, 6:30.
All right. Bye. And my badge is perfectly fine in park. Thank you. Hello.
Hello?
Hey, do you have that blue top I let you borrow?
Probably. Why?
Why are you whispering?
There's some guy here. I have no idea who the fuck he is. You think it'd be rude to kick him out? I don't even remember his name, which is kind of skanky.
Girl, you better hope that's not your parents.
Alright. No package. Maybe it was just a really impatient Jehovah's Witness or something.
Maybe it was the trash man.
Okay, you know I hate it when you do that. It's weird enough living in the house where you grew up in. I don't need any of that, okay?
You do have the top though, right?
What top?
Girl, did you just bake the blue top?
Oh, yeah, the blue top. I know. Oh, I know exactly where it is. Yep. Yeah, no, it's fine. I've got it right here.
You didn't stain it, did you?
No, nope, of course not. Come on, give me some credit. I can read to you tonight at the show.
Actually, I sort of need it before I pick up Hope. I'll come over right now and pick it up.
No, you don't. No, I've still got stuff to pack, and you wanted me to pick up snacks, and got random guys to kick out of my bed. So maybe I could
You stained the blouse, didn't you?
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe a little, but it's fine. I'm washing it right now. I promise.
Whatever. I'll just come by before I pick Hope up.
I'm surprised she's still talking to you after telling her about Jake.
That's because I didn't tell her. I think it's better if it's a surprise.
Oh, okay. So you're dragging her to the middle of nowhere and trapping her in a cabin with some random guy for a whole weekend? Yeah, I don't see anything going wrong with that at all.
I'm bringing her some premium grade A frat boy meat, okay?
And I'll make sure I have an escape plan in case things get crazy.
She'll thank me later.
Listen, I'm gonna put a key under the mat in case I've gone to the store when you get here, okay?
Okay. Love ya.
Love you. Bye.
Oh, good morning.
Yeah, it's like 3 p.m.
Oh shit, for real?
Yeah.
Must really had a lot to drink last night.
Yeah, that makes 2 of us. Listen, champ, I've got kind of a big night tonight, and I really hate to do this, but could you, could you...
Leave?
Yes.
No problem. I got you.
Thanks, buddy.
Hey! Think you wanna do this again sometime?
Sure. Might be nice to remember it this time. No offense, I'm sure you were great.
Not taken. But hey, if you need a refresher, I'm sure that shower is big enough for the 2 of us.
No thank you, but hey, leave me your number and I'll give you a call.
Shit, what was her name again?
Don't tell me you're asleep again. Come on, get up. Dude, seriously? Okay, I'm gonna go get dressed, and when I get back, you better be gone.
Why would you want to go out there, Caroline? They think you're crazy. You should hear the things I've heard them say about you. Why would you want to see people like that? They never found him, Caroline. Don't you think he might be out there, waiting for you? Stay here with me. I'm not gonna let him hurt you. Mama's not gonna let him get her baby. You couldn't even make it to my funeral, Caroline. What makes you think you could make it out there?
Whoa! You okay?
fine, yeah.
Are there more chairs in the basement? We need 3 more for that big football party upstairs.
Yeah, I'll go get them.
No, I got it.
No, I can get it.
Just relax, I got it.
Jesus fucking Christ, Leo, let me get the chairs. Please?
Is this about what Zach said in the bathroom? I'm sorry you heard that. You know how he is.
You know, I've just had a really, really weird day.
Well, we can talk about it tonight?
I don't think that's a really good idea. I should probably get back home after work. I'm not really feeling that good. I've got a headache. oh, this is cold and flu season. Can never be too careful.
So you're sure you don't need help with the chairs?
I'm fine. I got it. I'll see you later.
I hope not. Hello? I know you're here. Saw your card, bitch. Thanks a lot, Nikki. Hey, sexy.
How's my girl?
Well, I'll be better once I see you.
Look, I can't come to the cabin this weekend.
Huh? What do you mean? I thought everything was a go for this weekend.
My kids have to stay, and I need to be there for them.
No, I get it. You should probably be spending Thanksgiving weekend with them.
Are you mad?
No. No, I'm not mad.
How about next Thursday?
Okay, well, I'll see you Thursday. Next Thursday. Love you.
Bye.
Bye. Hey! Hey, bitch, get up. Call's at 7. Get your freshly fucked ass out of bed.
For our annual Deck the Hall sale. We've got everything you need for a Merry Christmas. We have free delivery, but we can't guarantee we can fit all this stuff under the tree. Stylish, traditional, or rustic.
You took your pills for tonight, right?
No. When you weren't looking, I spit them out. Then I'm gonna get a spoon and tunnel my way out of here as soon as you leave.
I don't appreciate the sarcasm.
Will you stop it? You need to go. Have fun. Have some drinks. Meet a stranger. Do some math. Catch an STD. Be a normal kid.
That's Paige. Okay. The emergency contact list
Is on the fridge. Yep.
Mom, please be safe. Okay? And if you start feeling sick...
I'm gonna start feeling sick if you don't leave. I'm gonna be okay, baby. I promise. Okay.
You actually packed. How long did it take you to convince her?
About 45 minutes. Hope, is that my blue blouse I've been looking for?
Oh,
Is this the blouse you wanted? I'm sorry, it's a little wet. I didn't have time to... Here you go.
At least it's not ripped.
Mom, I'm sorry.
Stop apologizing. I'm just glad you did something rebellious.
I'll call you when I get there.
Throw caution to the wind and don't.
Bye, Miss Ellington.
Bye.
Can't think of anything to say about the woman who gave birth to you and housed you and kept you fed? Not even a simple thank you? What'll you bring to the world, Caroline? You're selfish.
Told you. Okay, I checked the cheeseburgers, and 2 of them had everything on it, but they were supposed to just have pickles.
Sir, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. We will fix that right now. If you could just have a seat right there, we will have new ones out in 10 to 15 minutes.
You people already had me wait 30 minutes when I got here. Now you want me to wait another 15.
Sir, I am so sorry. We are understaffed right now in the kitchen, but I apologize for any inconvenience.
This is bullshit. Where's the manager?
Sir, we don't need to bring my manager into this. If you can just have a seat right there.
I said, where is your manager? Are you crazy?
Leave me the fuck alone! Sir, if you would please have a seat over there, we'll get your cheeseburgers out in no time.
Want to tell me what happened?
I snapped. I'm sorry.
Yeah, someone said you had alcohol in your breath.
Who would say that?
It doesn't matter who said it.
It was Zach, wasn't it? Well, you should know that I heard from one of the cooks that they saw him at a club last weekend.
You know, I
doing coke.
don't care if Zach was getting fisted by 12 tap dancing raccoons, okay? As long as he wasn't doing it wearing the company logo.
Well, I wasn't intoxicated.
Oh, okay. Want to take a breathalyzer test? I'm worried about you, Justin. Have I been pushing you too hard? I know you have a bunch of sick days saved up, so maybe you should just take a break or a little vacation.
This job is my vacation.
I don't think I'm going to be able to recommend you for the Hattiesburg position. I'm sorry. Maybe in a few months or in a year, you'll be in a better place and something else will come along that I could recommend you for.
No, I'm in a great place. I'm in a fantastic place. I feel great. I feel so good. I want to do this. I know I can do this.
I can't take that risk. I'm sorry. But Do you need someone to talk to? Because I have a therapist that I can recommend, and she was fabulous working with me in my divorce.
I don't
and
need a
she's-
fucking therapist, Renata.
I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I should have
Okay,
not
I
have
think
said.
you need to leave. Now. Leave now.
Why don't you stay inside? You'll never make it. You're all by yourself, do you? What sort of daughter would do that?
You got this.
I'll be right there.
Marita, this past year has been better than anything I would expect at this stage of my life. I want to start over. I want you to know that if you marry me, I'll make sure that you're safe. Hi there, Marita. Hey, you hungry? I thought we could have a little food before we get on the road.
Is that what I think it is? I've been craving their chicken parm all week. Yay. Come in.
Relax. The toddler at table 9 just got a little ketchup happy. If it's any consolation, that guy totally had it coming. Hey, what's going on? I want to help, but you gotta let me in. You gotta tell me what's going on.
You wouldn't understand.
Oh, yeah? You want to bet?
Let's see. What did I forget? Bo, can you get that?
Sure. There's nobody out here.
Haven't got time for the pain.
Pick up, pick up, pick up.
Marita, this last year has been the greatest year of my life.
Hi, you've reached Marita.
Oh, shit.
Marita, you're the greatest woman I've ever met. And the thought of living the rest of my life without you makes me want to jump off a bridge or stick my head in the oven or... Oh, jeez. Marita, I'd like to ask you a question.
And what would that be?
One garlic knot or two?
One. I'm gonna go grab another suitcase.
What are you packing for? A trip to Europe? We're only going to be there for 2 days.
I knew she would fuck this up for us. She's a Sagittarius. They are so irresponsible.
My mom's not picking up.
I'm sure she's fine, Hope. You know, try to focus. I don't know, maybe try calling Nikki again?
You said she was asleep when you went over there?
Yeah, with some random guy. Probably got too high and passed out.
Well, you don't think he kidnapped her or something, do you?
I don't know. Either way, we go on in 15 minutes. It's gonna be kind of hard without a lead singer.
My brother and I, we used to drive by here with our parents, and we would look out, we would see all the people going in their furs and all that stuff, and we just thought they looked so sophisticated. We thought this place was so classy. And we made a pact that when we were old enough, we would go in, we would get a drink. So dumb. I mean, that was our big dream. I mean, aim a little higher, kids, right?
You never told me you have a brother.
You had. Past tense.
Is that the reason that your mom doesn't leave the house? No, I'm sorry. That was rude. I just hear people talk and I'm curious, you know.
You mean no one's ever told you about the trash man?
Was that like a mafia boss or something?
I'd finish that drink if I were you.
Yes, I'd like to report someone lurking around my property. I'm at 5135 Kensington Avenue.
Miss Caldwell, is that you?
Yes, I saw a man. He was peeking in my neighbor's window. He saw me and he
Miss Caldwell, this isn't one of your pranks again, is it?
No, I'm telling you, I saw a man. I know it was him. It was the trash man, Crispin Calloway. He's back.
Oh my God, she's talking about the trash guy again. We'll send a car out when we have one available. Try to stay inside and stay safe, ma'am.
I told you, no one's gonna believe you. Not about anything.
Marita, you okay? Food's getting cold.
My mom's still not picking up.
Hope, your mom is fine. Right now, our van is flushing down the toilet.
Maybe we should just forget about everything this weekend. I have a really bad feeling about all this.
Excuse me, I paid good money for that cabin. And we're going, even if it's just the three of us.
The three of us?
I wanted it to be a surprise. You remember Jake from the show last week?
God, what'd you do?
Nothing. I just thought it would be fun if we invited him for the weekend. You two really hit it off.
Yeah, enough to have a 7-minute conversation after a show. Not enough to be trapped in a cabin with them for an entire weekend.
Well, it's the thought that counts.
Next time, get me a gift card. Come on, let's go back.
Go back?
I don't want to go to the cabin anymore. Not until I check on my mom.
You are so ungrateful.
There was this one time, it was the summer before 4th grade, and I was at vacation Bible school. And there was this kid there, this real asshole, Brady Green. He would call me every name in the book, sissy, queer, fag, all the fun ones, all the greatest hits for 4 easy payments of $19.99. And one day he just pushed me really hard, and I fell. I skinned my knee. And I got back home, and Ryan looked at that, and he said, "What happened?" And I said, "Well, this kid, Brady Green, he pushed me." So the next day, he goes with my mom to drop me off, and he says, "Which one is Brady?" And I point him out, and he walks over, and he grabs him by the collar, and he says, "If you ever touch my brother again, I will take your balls, and I will just rip them off and shove them down your throat." It was a little extreme, but I mean, he did kind of learn the lesson.
He sounds great.
It was Thanksgiving 2003 when he, And one of Ryan's friends called and said, "Do you want to go to the movies?" And he told my parents he was going to go see The Cat in the Hat, but that was a lie. He told me he was going to go see Gothica, and I was so jealous. I said, "You need to take me with you." And he said, "No." I was too young. So I had to just make do watching TV in my room while my parents passed out. And I must have passed out too, because it was about 10 o'clock at night when I woke up to the sound of these 3 loud knocks on the door. And I heard this crashing sound. And so I opened the door and I walked into the hallway, and I saw that the front door was wide open, just letting all the cool air in. And there were these drops of blood. And I saw that the blood kept going down the hall towards the kitchen. And I thought, well, Ryan probably came in and he broke something and he cut his foot. And so I went towards the kitchen, totally expecting to see him, bandaging up his foot, and we'd have a big laugh about it, right? And I opened the door, and Ryan was in there. He was in there. He was on the floor, and he was just covered in blood. And I looked up, and there was this man, and this guy just turns and he stares at me. And it was like I was in a nightmare. That's what I thought at first. I thought this has to be a nightmare. And I couldn't move. It was like my legs wouldn't work. My arms wouldn't work. And I looked down, and Ryan was there. He was looking at me, and he was pleading. But I could feel my legs going backwards. And before I knew it, I had run out of the house, and I went down the street and banged on a neighbor's door. I didn't do anything. You were 13. What were you supposed to do? Something. I could have broken a vase and smashed it into his neck. I could have threatened to cut off his balls the way that Ryan did to Brady. I could have done the thing that he would have done for me if the roles had been reversed.
Justin, you can't blame yourself for that. You never know how you're going to react in a situation like that.
I didn't even warn my parents. I didn't warn my own parents. I just ran out. And the police got there, and they found my dad. He was dead, and my mom was barricaded in a closet, losing her mind. And the guy that did it, well, he was long gone by that point.
And you think it was the trash man?
Oh, I know it was.
What are you writing about me, Caroline? You making up lies? Just like the ones you told that husband of yours? You just couldn't wait to get away from me. But look how soon you came crawling back after we died. It's because you're weak, Caroline. Your body was weak, and your faith is even weaker. No wonder God had to test you.
Please, Mama, just let me finish this.
I always had to help you, Caroline. I was there for you when no one else would take you in. I put a roof over you and that child's head, didn't I? After everything I've done for you and that little boy, you want to make your mother have to be some sort of monster, don't you?
People already think that, Mama. You don't need my help. And you want to know why? Because you were a fucking bitch. That's what drove me away in the first place. Why do you think I escaped with Stephen? Because the thought of spending the rest of my life with you made me sick. Coming back here was the worst mistake I ever made in my life. I should have taken Justin and found a slum, a gutter, anywhere, but back here with you.
You probably couldn't even found the gutter if it was right in front of you. You were always a little on the slow side, Caroline. You were lucky to have me.
Lucky? What part of that was lucky? Huh? The part where you said no job would have me because of my panic attacks? That I was fat and ugly and getting more and more ancient every day? That no man would have a crazy woman and her weird child that couldn't even make it to the garbage cans outside? Oh yeah, Mama. I'm sure people are lining up outside to have you as their mother.
You ungrateful little bitch. You're nothing without me, Caroline.
No, Mama, I was nothing with you. Just the way you wanted it. Well, not anymore.
And so we had to move back in with my Grammy, which didn't help her at all. I'm really all she's had.
Well, who are you gonna have when she's gone?
My fault. It's my fault that she's this way. If I left, I don't know what would happen to her. You know, I don't know if she could pay the bills, if she could figure out how to get food. I don't think I could live with myself.
Justin, you're not really living now.
Well, I guess you can start running.
But
I mean, I wouldn't blame you if you didn't want to be associated with me anymore. I mean, I'm kind of a piece of shit, so...
Is that what you're worried about? Scaring me off?
I think it's a pretty rational fear, don't you?
I do not scare that easy. Look, in the hell of a day, why don't you come stay with me tonight?
I should probably get home.
Why don't you let me drive you? You've had a good bit to drink.
Yeah, so have you. I'll be fine.
Forgot your wallet.
Mom, are you awake? Well, she is now.
Mom?
Whew. Whew. Okay. Oh, poor Jake.
Mom, are you okay?
Hey, Jake. It's Paige. Look, I gotta tell you about this weekend. There's been a change of plans. Well, I'm glad you understand. It's just like this dog was a member of the family and she just needs some time to grieve. Hey, can I call you back? Yeah, I'll tell her that you're praying for her. Okay, bye.
Mom, are you here? Mom.
Hope that wherever you are, you have the peace you so desperately craved in this lifetime. As much as you hurt me, I think you deserve that.
He's come back for you, Caroline. Just like I told you he would.
No, baby, no. No. Stay with me. Stay with me. You're gonna be fine. Please. You're not ready to go, please, baby. Please stay with me. We haven't seen the Christmas lights. We gotta see the Christmas lights. Please. Oh, please stay with me. No, please. No. No, baby. Please, no.
Justin! You forgot your wallet.
No, I didn't mean to. I thought it was him. Oh, no, wait, it's not safe. He's still out there.
I won't tell anybody.
Gonna take you away, Caroline.
Oh!
What you gonna do once you get out there, Caroline? Have they started putting out the Christmas lights yet? I thought maybe we could go see them in person.
I'm so proud of you, Mom.